Hi, this is Brett Snyder, four-wheel product manager for Kawasaki Motors Corporation. We're out here today shaking down the 2014 Teryx4. Beautiful day out in southwestern Utah. We're approaching the Paiute Trail.
I was asked to do this with another OEM at one time. I won't name that OEM. And I was very skeptical after looking at what the Paiute Trail offered, considering that we had to go a long way out and get back. And with Kawasaki, I knew that there was no question that we would get out and we would get back.
Nice thing about the T-Rex is it actually fits through the 60-inch width on the trails here in the Paiute system.
The smaller, turning radius, the smaller length of the machine, being able to come in and out of turns, accelerate out of the turn. It's a lot of fun to drive in tight stuff.
So we chose this rugged location because of two reasons. One, it's a very rocky and technical terrain. Also, it's at a higher elevation. So two of the improvements we made for the 2014 Teryx4 are, one, we made a move to Fox Podium shocks, which really helps with articulating through the rocks in the technical sections. It also improves rider comfort tremendously. The other improvement that we made was we increased the displacement to 783 cc's, and where that power is really noticeable is the delivery at the low and mid range.
The new motor, the new bigger motor, has definitely made a difference in the noise. It's not completely quiet, obviously, but it's a lot quieter than it was. The noticeable power comes in a lot lower, a lot quicker. It seems a lot smoother when you're in high range making the climbs, like you really don't need to be in low, even though you probably should be.
I was actually preparing myself to be a little bit disappointed with the altitude in the engine, but with the bigger CCs, it probably runs very close to what my older one does down at sea level. Big improvement for sure.
You know, a lot of enthusiasts might be super pumped about the extra horsepower that Kawasaki's put into the new Teryx, but for me, the Fox Podium shocks are the main thing that I'm most impressed with.
We went over rocks, boulders and stuff, but there was one that we're maybe going a little too hot over one of those water bars, and we came over and it should have just squashed the front end, but man, it just soaked it right up.
You're constantly in a circumstance where you're about to drive into something that you think is going to be uncomfortable, and it's no big deal.
Next, let's talk about some of the thoughtfully engineered features that make this truly the most comfortable four-passenger side-by-side on the market. Starting with the integrated doors. Next, once inside the vehicle, you'll quickly notice the high back bucket seats. Also adding to the overall comfort and control of this machine is the electric power steering, which is now standard on all variations of the Teryx4 model.
The power steering is unbelievable. It's so smooth and so predictable.
Locked in four-wheel drive, you can't really even tell it's in four-wheel drive, where most units in four-wheel drive without power steering, you'd start feeling really, really heavy steering.
Well, I'm 6'2" and 270 pounds, and I don't feel cramped. I don't feel like I need more of something.
It's a very comfortable machine too. I mean, I could ride around in this thing all day long.
The seats on the Teryx are absolutely amazing, and they almost soak up some of the bumps. With the Fox Podium shocks, you don't even feel the bumps.
At Kawasaki, we are confident that the 2014 Teryx4 is the most durable and versatile four-passenger side-by-side on the market. This is a one-piece welded XX constructed frame, so there's no bolting together of the frame. One thing unique is that the ROPS extends outside the exterior of the bodywork and connects directly to that XX frame. So again, there's no flex in the ROPS, there's extreme strength, and overall it just creates a very rigid, very durable, long-lasting package. Further lending to the impressive durability of this machine is full underbody skid plates, which utilize steel construction to protect some of the vital component areas on the machine.
And the other thing that surprised me is after the first introduction 2 years ago, where the machine really was impressive. I didn't think it would be much more impressive, but it really is.
I get to ride in a lot of vehicles. I personally own a Teryx. I'm very, very hard on it. I haven't had any issues with it. This is going to make it hard because now I got to go buy one of these because they're phenomenal. I'm really impressed with the work that Kawasaki's done, and they've decided where their market is. They've decided what their niche is, and they're killing it. I mean, it's great. It's a fantastic vehicle.